What are the two types of bhakti? One is samanya bhakti. This is the normal bhakti which we indulge in. Rituals that we perform. We perform rituals with great enthusiasm. And the Indian calendar is designed in such a way that every month or every fortnight there is some festival and there are some rituals associated with it. So we very conscientiously follow them. We make different offerings to our chosen deity, offer the deity in our puja room or altar. We sing his glory. We sing bhajans. We on occasions read his divine life and message. We through Parayanam sessions and study circles. We visit temples on special occasions to admire the beautiful idol of God in various forms, whether marble or stone or jewels or whatever chosen form the artist has. We undertake pilgrimages through taking arduous journeys, Vaishnav Devi and Kedarnath and Tirupati, all of these. Now in many of these places there are helicopter services or some kind of services which makes it easy. But in the days of yore, people had to travel several days to reach the top. So why? So that they can benefit from the noble vibrations. All of this comes under Samanya Bhakti, ordinary kind of devotion. The second kind of bhakti is Para Bhakti. In the first kind of Samanya Bhakti, why is it ordinary? Because it is to do with some kind of actions. It is external. It is outside us. Puja, Archana, reading, going to temple, doing Aarti, climbing top of the mountain, all of this is external to us. It is Samanya Bhakti. Para Bhakti is internal. It is focused on the Nivritti Marga, where one needs to give up one's negative qualities. And then what do we offer to God? In the external case, we offer flowers, fruits, dhupam, deepam, naivedyam, aarti, all of this. In the Para Bhakti, what do we offer to God? We offer our purest of emotions and virtues to please God within. That is Para Bhakti. That's a far more superior form of bhakti which Swami recommends. It is not that this versus that. I would say it is this and that, and eventually this getting subsumed in that. In fact, if one reads the biography of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and I'm quoting him because he's one of the finest contemporary examples of devotion. He said, it's called the Gospel of Ramakrishna, and it was there in a college library. I had read it when I was pursuing my MBA, and I would encourage you to read as well. The very first sentence of the Gospel of Ramakrishna says, in that Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, the day when listening to the names of Hari and Hara, which is Shiva and Vishnu or any chosen form of your deity, the day when listening to the names of Hari or Hara leads to an outburst of tears of joy, bliss and longing from your eyes and from your heart, just the listening of the name, that day is the end on which other rituals like Sandhya Vandanam and others need not be performed. Which means that the objective of all these external rituals that we do, the discipline that we bring into our life is to enable us to connect us with Him and to develop that love for Him and to make that love a very part of our existence and identity. When that happens, all of this is of no use. The finger is used to show the idol. So first you look at the finger, and through the finger you look at the idol. Once you have started looking at the idol, the finger is of no use. All our initial preparatory practices are like the finger. It is constantly showing us the direction in which we need to move. Once we have progressed in that direction, we don't need the finger direction anymore. We are concentrating directly on the idol. The idol in turn is only a small manifestation or expression of the supreme divinity. Once that idol is appreciated and the form is internalized in our heart, we no longer need that idol because the idol is imprinted in our heart. So our devotion is not limited to any temple, any pilgrimage. God within is always our constant companion. So that is Para Bhakti. There's a beautiful conversation between Sri Ramakrishna and his foremost disciple, Swami Vivekananda, on how we can get this kind of vision of divinity and how Vivekananda or then Narendranath Datta could love God as naturally as Sri Ramakrishna did. And Ramakrishna used to share stories in the form of parables or something that he sees in front of him. So at that time, there was a glass of sugarcane juice before him. And there was this housefly which was hovering around that sugarcane juice. So he looked at that glass and asked Vivekananda, Naren, see this glass and this housefly is hovering around this. When will the housefly be able to taste the juice that is there in the glass? Naren says when it falls into the glass and tastes the juice. What will happen at that time? Ramakrishna asks. So what will happen at that time? So Vivekananda says it will cease its existence. Ramakrishna says yes, but it will achieve the supreme sweet taste of that sugarcane juice. In order that the fly experiences the sweetness of the sugarcane juice, it has to lose itself in the process. Similarly, Parabhakti or supreme devotion is the process where we need to give up or lose our individual identity and merge ourselves with the love for God that we have within and without. That is the supreme spiritual message of the river merging into the ocean. It is only when the river is willing to give up its original identity does it become one with the ocean. Till then, it remains separate. When it becomes one with the ocean, it becomes part of the infinity. Till then, it has its own individual identity. That is the whole focus that we need to have if we want to have supreme devotion.